What is up, you fucking lamos? Yeah, it is episode number 70 of the TEAMHEEL podcast, live here on Google Hangouts. But you already knew that by now, didn't you? On the account that the title down below, in the title of the, whatever the fuck the title is now. You know, YouTube has moved so many shit now. You know where, you can read. I'm sure you all can read. And I know you all can say that. You can read that it says episode 70 of the TEAMHEEL podcast, live on Google Hangouts. Thank you all for tuning in. It is December the 5th, 2014. It is 11:40 p.m., 10 minutes late. But then again, you should know by now. We're always going to be late. That's never going to change people. But you know what? That's the way things are sometimes, you know? I'm Heel Steven.
I'm Knowledge at Wrestling.
You cut off there, bro. So I'm not wrestling.
Oh, what the fuck? Well, I'm not legit wrestling.
There you go. But you know what? It is what it is. We thank you all for tuning in once again, whether it be here on the live stream or if not on the playback. We appreciate the feedback that we get from all of you. It's been amazing. 2014 is almost at an end. And, you know, I'm just excited. You know, I'm excited for what's going to be coming in 2015. Myself and Knowledge of Wrestling, you know, we are the founding fathers of this humble little podcast that we put up. People always think that it's my podcast. In reality, it's not. You know, when people think of the TEAMHEEL podcast, they think of, that's the Heel Steven podcast. In reality, it's not, you know. It's a two-people thing, me and you. But the people that we bring in as well, once in a while, whether it be Chase Oliver 68 or the Double Z TV or the PW Outsider or American a la carte or anybody that we bring in, it's their podcast as well. But me and you are the two, you know, founding fathers, if you will. You know, we're the kid and play, we're the Keaton and Kel, the Tommy to Jason, what the fuck you want to call it, of this humble little thing. But Knowledge of Wrestling, how the fuck you been this week, man?
It's been a pretty crazy week because got to prepare for finals week next week too. So.
Oh, you too, huh? I have a practical coming up this Monday. What's involving is I got to do 11 dishes. But the thing is, though, the beauty part about this is that I have 2 days to do this. 2 days to do 11 dishes. Yes, and the thing is, yeah, you probably assume, yeah, it's a piece of cake, you know, he'll see if he can do it. But the problem is, as well, I think people fail to realize that I'm not the only fucker in class. My class contains like 25 different people. The kitchens are very small, so it's like a fucking battle royal just to have a station in the kitchen and shit, you know. But, excuse me, but it is what it is. But I'm looking forward to this. Like, one of the dishes that is involved is I have to deconstruct a chicken. Like a full chicken, right? That comes, you know, when you go to the supermarket, whatever. About to hit that retweet. Hope you did as well. But what it is, though, right? They're going to give us a whole chicken. And we have to debone the whole chicken. You know, sit as pieces. The breast, you know, the legs, the wings, and all that. And do too many other shits. But I'm looking for... Then again, you know what? It would help if I don't say shit when it comes to food. That's my thing. But it is what it is. So, yeah, bro. 3-9, right?
3-9, and I'm not proud of it, obviously, but hopefully they pull out the win against the Titans. But,
you better hope you pull for
well, actually, I don't even know, because if they keep losing, they'll get a better pick. But
so you, at this point, you being a Giants fan, you're hoping that they lose every week, so next season they get a better pick.
Pretty much.
Has this what it's become to? Has this?
If you're not in the play, if you're out of playoff contention, any team would want to lose. I'm pretty sure Jets fans are hoping that they lose so many games so they can get another new quarterback.
So has this become the new wave now? That you know, we have to lose every game now, because if we lose every game, hey, you know, we're gonna get a better draft pick.
I mean, look at basketball. 76ers, they're losing a lot of fucking games, and it looks like the Knicks are purposely losing too, but Then again, they've been losing too many close games. That team is ass as well. I think it's the worst start in franchise history. I don't fucking know, but it's
It
bad.
happened. What do you expect? I mean, come on. It's
Nothing in New York's working out.
you live in a fucked up city when the only sports team that's good is hockey. And nothing against hockey. Okay? If you're a hockey fan out there, that's great. Awesome. But you think about it, most sports team like Chicago or New York or Boston, or fucking Texas, even Texas to an extent, those are major sports cities, right?
Yeah.
Give me 2 seconds, bro, and I'll be right back. Just take over for a little bit, all
All
right?
right. All right. Yeah. Well, with Boston, they're a huge sports town. Like we all know that. Boston got Red Sox. Who else they got? I guess the Patriots, New England, but Celtics definitely another one. Even their hockey team, the Bruins, aren't that bad. So you got good sports teams there. It's a huge sports town. I think it's more of a Red Sox town because it's the Red Sox. They've been more successful than me than any of the teams recently. Uh, Celtics, we all know what they're going through, and Patriots are the Patriots. But to me, Boston has been fortunate. But right now, New York, it's shit. Every team is shit except for the hockey teams. Like the Islanders are surprisingly doing good, and the Rangers, that's my team right there. They're hanging on. They're not sucking, so that's better than nothing. That's for the Knicks and the Giants, the Jets, Nets to an extent, but they're not doing that. They're just mediocre. It's just terrible. Those teams are just bad. And hopefully shit gets fixed, because I want to see one day where, oh, I could find. I'm cheering for good New York teams. New York's finally is going to be the city or state, whatever, that you want your teams to look good for. And right now the Knicks horrible for New York, Giants horrible for New York, especially the Jets horrible for New York, and that's not doing any much. And Yankees, the Mets always suck, and the Yankees missed the playoffs twice in a row. That's not good. Not good, man. It's very disappointing, but what can we say? We're just in a bad time right now in sports. Hopefully it gets
Hey,
better.
man. Hey, bro.
So,
Before we got a call, actually, dude.
a call?
Yeah, we got a call already.
What the
I
fuck?
think someone has tried to call in. Let's see here. Let's see if they're still here.
Conference now.
Caller one, who is this?
It's me, Levi, Thrash Maniac 99 again, Steven.
What up, Thrash? How you doing, bro? Kind of early, but what's up, man? How you been this week?
Had a good week. I got some clips out there, and they've gotten some positive feedback, and got an application for a job coming up, so that's going to be big for me.
That's what's awesome, bro. I mean, a job is a big responsibility, When I started looking for a job, when I started at 17, I thought of it, yes, I'm finally getting paid. I'll be able to pay for so many things that I want. And the little that I know, I had to start assuming responsibility. So, yeah, my advice to you is save your money, save it wisely, and spend it wisely once you start getting paid. Because remember, just because you're getting paid from a job doesn't necessarily mean that it's your money. Like for me, when I get paid, I don't think of it as my money. I think of it as AT&T's money or, PC Richards' money. I think of it as my school loan money or, hey, my child support money. Not that I have kids, not that I know of, you know what I mean? Not that mind you, I don't have any kids, not that I know of. But you get the idea. You get the idea.
Yeah. Yep.
What was that?
I said yep.
Yep. Hank Hill's voice. Yep. Yep. Dope. But yeah, I mean, What's up? What else has been up with you, man?
Oh, I just uploaded a new video just a little bit ago about the whole Vince McMahon and TNA.
Oh, it's
stuff
funny.
like that.
It's funny you mentioned that because we're gonna talk about it later on in the show. We're gonna be discussing it later on in the show. So I'll give my thoughts on that a little bit later, if you will.
Yeah, and the way I did it, I kind of wanted to try to see how it would work if I did it in the audio format, and it came out pretty well. This was just a test thing. I don't know if I'm going to do it permanently for the wrestling videos, but I don't know. That's kind of a thing I got to think about because I liked how the sound came.
So you're gonna pull off. So you're gonna
so
pull off a heel Steven pretty much.
well, I might only do the audio thing for album reviews, but for wrestling, I might just do the normal on-video thing. I was just giving it a test, see how it would turn out.
It happens, bro.
So,
To me though, and again,
yeah.
I think I can also speak for knowledge of wrestling. For us, audio videos are easier to do in the sense of, it's faster to upload than an actual, MP4 video format. You know what I mean? That's why I decided to jump on the audio voiceovers now than before. You know what I mean? What do you mean,
Yes.
I heard What do you mean,
I just said, yeah.
I heard wrong, but I digress. On that. But yeah, man, a lot of things are happening, bro. We thank you for calling in, bro. We're gonna continue on with the show, but before we let you go, do you want to promote your social media, your channel for people out there that who may not know who you are, so they can get so they can know who you are, pretty much.
Sure, I'm on YouTube on youtube.com/ThrashManiac99, Twitter @ThrashManiac99, Twitch.tv/ThrashManiac99, and Hitbox.tv/ThrashManiac99. And real quick, before I go, tell Walter, how about them Giants?
Oh, he is right now as we speak in just pure depression right now. Yeah, I know. But thank you, bro. We appreciate it, man. We'll talk to you soon, all right, bro?
Yeah, see you guys later.
Yes. That was Thrash Maniac 99. But before, knowledge of wrestling, we were talking about, these sports teams now. Like, and I said earlier before, I had this call, and then, we had a fan call in as well in Thrash Maniac 99, which, by the way, go check out his channel if you haven't yet. All right? Like I said, a lot of these sports teams, these major cities like New York, Boston, Texas, Chicago, I guess you can say to an extent, what's another big sports town?
Philly, kind of.
Philly, yeah, I guess it was like Philadelphia back in its day.
Yeah.
And I guess, hell, even LA, I guess.
LA without football.
Yeah, excluding football, but you get all the other cities that I mentioned, they're known for its baseball or for its basketball or for its, football, which is an American pastime. You rarely hear these cities now being known for hockey.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Hockey's like that fourth. It's getting there, but it's not completely popular because basketball season's also there. And basketball is always going to be bigger than hockey here in America. Now, if we were in Canada, holy shit, hockey would be the #1 sport in the world.
Oh, fuck yeah, it would be. The #1 attraction in America, hockey. Well, if it were. But again, hockey in Canada and any other countries out there in the world is popular. But then again, hockey I think is also growing.
In a way, yeah. Especially when the Rangers were in the final. I seen a lot of New York people like, cheering for the Rangers and shit. I'm like, God damn. It's because it's hard to cheer for the Knicks or the Giants or any of them when they're not going anywhere. So.
Indeed. But you know what? It is what it is, though, It is what it is, bro. But yeah, bro, you're Giants, dude.
It's depressing to think that they won the Super Bowl, 3-4 years ago?
To think, dude.
To this. Sad. It's going to be Eli's last year. Next year, it looks like.
What happened?
Eli's going to be in his final year of his contract next year.
You better hope, man. You better hope
A
to.
$96 million contract.
Yeah,
Quarterbacks.
really?
Yeah. It's a lot of fucking money, but I've seen worse quarterbacks getting paid more.
Damn.
Quarterbacks are getting paid a tremendous now. $100 million.
Well, more than a basketball player, than a pitcher, than a fucking point guard, or...
I'd say kind of, almost. Well, Melo's a different story. Carmelo, what he's getting, 129? Carmelo's getting paid big time.
Yeah, Carmelo's getting paid big time, but yeah, he isn't producing though.
Well, he didn't. He did bad last night, but for the most part, he is the only guy who's doing most of the work. It's not really completely his fault. I don't know, man. That organization's kind of fucked, and Phil Jackson's there.
Yeah,
I think people forgot about that.
I'm sure right now people who are viewing is probably weird that we're talking about sports to kick off the show. But hey, you know what? You get what you get from us. You know, you don't always get the wrestling talk right away. That's what I think helps us stand out the most. That's what I think makes us the dynamic duo that we are, in a way as well. But anywho, guys, if you want to interact with us throughout the show as well, you can even call in like Thrash Maniac did a little early today, a couple minutes ago. Well, early today, that didn't make sense. I understand. You can dial at 401-283-4991, pin number 772021. But don't call in yet. Don't call in yet. Or if not, you can send us a tweet at Heel Steven or at Ham Walter for Knowledge of Wrestling, or send us a tweet to the podcast channel at TEAMHEEL Podcast with your thoughts on the show we're talking about. Use the hashtag THP. That is the hashtag to use. Hashtag THP. And yeah, let us know your thoughts as well. If you're wondering, I am rocking right now a Cliff Compton shirt, 1859 in Compton. Underground urban legend. Big up to the good people at TopRopeTuesday.com for this tremendous shirt. I also have two more shirts as well. One of them that I'll be wearing this Sunday for Final Battle in New York City, which obviously you, myself, and our good friend DJ Eric will be attending. Say hi, Eric, if you're out there viewing this. But yeah, so again, Top Rope Tuesday is an amazing site. I think it's a branch off Barbershop Window, who is a branch off 1 Hour Tees or Pro Wrestling Tees, and they had a Black Friday sale, or special, if you will, where random T-shirts for only $5.
Not bad.
But here's the catch, though: you don't know what shirt it was. You just ordered 3 shirts, whatever you want, but you don't know what T-shirt. You don't know what shirts they are. You don't know.
Wow.
Is
it like a game?
What happened?
Like a game, the mystery game, trying to find out what shirts.
I guess so, yeah. I think that's how it works to an extent.
It's like the brown bag special.
It's the brown bag special, yeah, in TNA. But, hey, it is what it is. But anywho, guys, enough of that. If you want to check out their site, it's TopRopeTuesday, I believe, .com. At the end of the podcast, there'll be a link to the website down below in the description. Also, the beauty part about it as well, that their site, the warehouse, wherever they distribute their stuff, it's in my state of New Jersey. So I got my package like that. But it is what it is. Anywho, guys, your wrestling talk now begins. Not that much to talk about, but what we're talking about to an extent, it may seem like little, but they're big,
Big topics.
Yeah, like this. Exactly. So this past Monday mind you, I did not watch the full episode of Raw.
Me neither.
From a lot of people that have been telling me I've been blessed by not watching.
Yeah, heard it sucked too.
I only watched the first hour, and I forgot what was the main event already. That's how crazy it was. I think a lot of people were expecting the Stone Cold podcast. Like, fuck this show. Let's watch the Stone Cold podcast. But I remember when I tuned in, I think you had. That's how I forgot already what happened. And it happens. With 3 hours of Raw, it's hard to memorize what the fuck has happened every fucking episode. But I remember, I think the main event there was a brawl. I think it was with Rollins and
yeah.
King. And I find funny that, Big Show comes out, right, to attack as well. And out comes Eric Rowan, right? And Eric Rowan obviously knocks out the Big Show with the steel steps and all that, right? And Michael Cole on commentary said, this is the night that Eric Rowan has finally arrived.
So, out of everyone in the Wyatt family, they're pushing Eric Rowan.
Yeah.
Over Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt.
I mean, you think about it, Luke Harper, the Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, but that's not saying much.
I know it's not saying much. But again, to an extent, though, just a stupid comment from Michael Cole. Oh, this is the moment, the night that Eric Rowan has arrived.
Maybe because he stood tall and beat up the Big Show. I don't fucking know.
Come on. How many people have beaten the Big Show in the past and did they arrive?
No.
Come on.
Great Khali.
The Great Khali back in his day. He's arrived. Oh, he arrived. He arrived. But you know what? It is what it is, though. But yeah, after that we had the Stone Cold podcast with Vince McMahon himself, and I thought overall it was a very solid podcast. You can say there was some good, there was some bad here. What about you, bro?
Yeah, it was very interesting to listen to. Definitely, I think everyone who hasn't checked it out should definitely listen to it. Yeah, there was, with the bad parts mostly because of Vince, but we'll get to that in a sec.
Exactly, and I think again there was some good, there was some bad. The fact that you had Stone Cold Steve Austin and Vince McMahon sitting there just shooting this shit. You think about the Attitude Era. Yes, you think about D-Generation X. Yes, you think about the Nation of Domination. Yes, you think about fucking, the corporation, the Ministry of Darkness, all these other things that happened that were amazing. But I think the important thing of the Attitude Era is Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Vince McMahon. Without that feud, there would not have been an Attitude Era, in my opinion. All right, and here they are, 14. Fucking wow! It's been more than 14 years.
Like 15 plus.
15 plus years later, here they are now. And to the credit, Stone Cold Steve Austin asked Vince McMahon some very important questions. Main one in particular, the Macho Man. When is he gonna go in the Hall of Fame? And Vince McMahon said soon. But he will be. Yeah, so we know that he's going in the Hall of Fame.
Most likely next year.
Well, if not, wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, 2015.
Yeah, they have the DVD already. I mean,
makes sense, right?
Could be next year.
Makes sense. He asked him so many other things as well, including in particular, CM Punk, if you want to talk about it. And Vince said, it's unfortunate that they couldn't get things working between him and Punk. If there would have been a Jim Ross, I remember years ago when Stone Cold walked out back in his day, or when it took his ball and went home. Years later, Jim Ross was the one to really, patch things up between him and Vince. And he said, Vince said, if there was someone like a Jim Ross around still to this day, they've been someone that could probably have helped to patch up between him and Punk.
Not even Paul Heyman could help.
Not even Paul Heyman. That's how crazy he's been. As well, he even admits that, there's things that he did wrong. And Punk responded back and feeling that, he didn't believe his apology. And again, at the end of the day, listen, people are going to say that, oh, we've finally heard WWE's side of the story. In reality is, people, you haven't. You haven't heard not even their side or Vince's side yet.
It's just the right answer to say because, they're a public company.
Yeah, exactly. They're a public company now, and they got to cover their ass. That's the bottom line about this. And, at the end of the day, will Punk ever come back? We don't know.
Maybe like 5 years.
Who knows, bro? You got to remember, Punk isn't getting any younger either.
Not too. I mean,
so even if he comes back, like I think he's in his mid-30s or early, whatever it is. All right, but if he's in his mid-30s right now, when he comes back, he'll probably be 40-something. Do you really want him to come back at that age? And come on.
I mean, maybe as a part-time guy, like people in their 40s been part-time. Not Batista, The Rock.
Yeah, he also talked about how he was the one responsible for ending the Undertaker streak.
No, I believe that.
I believe that too. It's also something we don't know. Here's what I didn't like about it, and maybe you'll agree with me as well. So he mentioned that Cesaro doesn't have it yet. Something he's missing about Cesaro.
I don't know what he's talking about when he says that. Like, he didn't even really explain it. He's just saying, "Oh, he doesn't have it."
What is it? The guy is over as fuck.
Could have been a lot more over if you kept him as a face and not aligning with Paul Heyman too. So.
Do you know what could have been of Cesaro, right? And here's what I offered a long time ago. I proposed, if WWE did, for Royal Rumble, instead of having Cena versus Brock for the fucking third or fourth time already, or fifth time, you could have a Royal Rumble, Cesaro versus Brock, right? You should have had Cesaro win the Intercontinental title, right? And have Paul Heyman want to go back to be with Cesaro, have Cesaro be another Paul Heyman guy again, and Cesaro declines, and in the process he fights Brock at the Rumble. He brings some importance back to the Intercontinental title because it's main eventing, or it's in a world title match at a pay-per-view, one of their big fours, right? And yes, granted, Cesaro would have not won the match, but he would have came close. Right? Like a Chris Benoit versus Kurt Angle level 3. Yeah, I even said his name, but you kind of get the idea.
Yeah.
I think the big payoff would have been Cesaro doing the swing on Brock. Just imagine that. Just imagine that.
And they're in Philly this year, so it would have been a lot better.
Philadelphia, fucking, smart Marktown number 2. I think New York is the number 1, but
it's a toss-up.
Yeah, it's a toss-up. I believe it's a toss-up as well. Fuck, it's a toss-up. But, again, you get what you get, But, also he talked about how he feels that he's not out of touch yet.
Damn.
Hello, bro.
Just because he said that, he's already out of touch. Just by saying that.
I agree 100% with that, but it's Vince McMahon, Say what you want about him, but hey, you all can hate him or love him, but I guarantee you a lot of you motherfuckers would kill to be in his shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Not from a age or a physical standpoint, but from a financial standpoint.
You know what? His job, I mean, he's still, even though he lost a lot of fucking money, he's not even a billionaire anymore, but
he's a millionaire. Now
he is, unfortunately, but still, he's above 500 million. He still's getting the guap, even with a shitty product.
Exactly. You say what you want about him, but the same motherfuckers who tune in every Monday
and you
say, I'm not watching this no more, I'm done with WWE. But I guarantee you, the same people who are saying this come WrestleMania time will tune in once again.
Well, that's when they actually try WWE.
They mentioned, also what I like, they mentioned Shane McMahon.
Oh, yeah.
What Shane is doing, a possibility that Shane could possibly come back, but...
I think Shane's kind of busy doing
he's in China and all that, I know. I think he also is working for the kickboxing promotion as well, I think.
Well, whatever he's doing, he's having a good life outside WWE now, so even though we're not hearing much, because he's on another country doing stuff.
Indeed. Also, they talked about how, they referenced TNA, which we're going to get into later on today in the podcast, but he pretty much said that TNA is not a competition. Again, I'll get to that later on in the show, okay? But here's what I'll say, what I think he meant with that. When you think of wrestling today, despite what you want to say about WWE, yes, the product is crap right now. You have bunnies and bulls and alligators and wrestling bears and...
What?
Yeah, you'd be surprised, bro. But you get the idea, though. It's more... When they have those segments in the show, it's for the kids. Okay? For the children. And say what you want about all that, even though, yes, they have the same guy, being on top for the last more than 10 years now. With that being said, they are still La creme de la creme of pro wrestling. They are the top dog. They are the A side. You know? They are the NBA of pro wrestling, the NFL. Am I right?
Well, yeah. There's no one else who's coming even close to them. And it's just based off history, basically. And
Exactly.
the deals they have.
Up until this day, you know what I mean? And let's be honest here. You can ask, if you were to offer a WWE contract to any talent in Ring of Honor or in TNA right now, how much you want to bet they would jump on that offer?
No question.
You could have asked any wrestler from TNA or Ring of Honor where they want to wrestle when they were kids. Oh, WWE. Everyone's dream. It's like any pitcher's dream to pitch in the World Series, right?
Exactly. Like you're in some other league, and you get a call from one of the teams.
And even if it's the New York Yankees, holy shit, or the
Exactly.
Red Sox. Or if you're a basketball player, you're playing in Italy. You get a call up from the NBA to come play in their league, and you get to play for the fucking for the fucking Heats, you know, or the fucking Spurs, or the Lakers. Even though the Lakers now are not the best team, but still, you get the idea, though.
Yeah.
Or if you get called up from the NFL, you get called up to play for the fucking Cowboys or the Steelers. Or the fucking, you know, the Giants. How can you pay for the fucking Raiders? I know. Come on. They'd probably take the deal.
Obviously, if you're in the CFL and you get a call from the Raiders, fuck this. Fuck Montreal or wherever I'm fucking playing right now. Play for fucking Oakland.
I'm playing for fucking Oakland. Oh, fuck yeah, I am, motherfuckers. You damn right I am.
Oh, God. I can't believe there's a team worse than the Giants.
I mean, I guess.
The Raiders are bad.
The Raiders. I guess. It happens, you know? It happens. Absolutely, it fucking happens.
WWE's the top of the chain.
It is. They're top of the chain, and that's never going to change, people. Understand that. Unless there's another company out there with a fatter checkbook than Vince McMahon. Yes, TNA Ring of Honor can have the better in-ring product. That's fine. Awesome. Which they do, obviously. Yes, they do have the better in-ring product in WWE today. But they don't have the checkbook.
They don't generate enough money.
And again, we're not trying to come off like we're kissing WWE's ass here, but numbers don't lie, people. We're just saying the facts here.
Maybe they'll hire us just because we said that.
Oh, fuck yeah. We'll be the next Trademark 629. Holy shit, give us a fucking internship right now. Fucking hell. But that's, again, it is what it is. Alright? You notice how I'm changing things now, how I'm changing certain things now, if you will. It's a new chapter, bro. That other phrase is no more.
Yeah, it is what it is now.
You know, it is what it is now, but I digress. Anywho, yeah, that's that, okay? But again, if you think, also what Vince said as well, is that his competition right now is, you know, TV shows like Walking Dead or Breaking Bad or NFL football or MLB, you know, the playoffs or the NBA concert like Justin Bieber's or Miley Cyrus. Even the UFC to an extent is their competition.
Oh my God.
If that's the case, let me just say the following. Vince McMahon, your product is getting swallowed by Girl Meets World.
Disney Channel.
Disney Channel is producing more than WWE right now.
If that's your competition, Vince, fuck.
Exactly.
They're doing a horrible job. At least those shows get average 10 to 15 million viewers, and even maybe a little less than that. Your show barely cracks 3.0.
Exactly. How the mighty has fallen, right? It's amazing how the mighty has fallen.
It's bad, because back then WWE was getting really good ratings.
Indeed they were, absolutely. Absolutely they were. You know, but times change, you know?
Times change. No one's that invested into watching wrestling in general for the most part. You know?
It is what it is, man. Also, this week, Kurt Angle was interviewed by Vince Russo for his podcast, The Swerve, on PyronBallyhoo.com. No, I'm not subscribed to that podcast. I'm not going to pay. That's the thing about me. I'm not paying for anything.
The podcast isn't free?
Yeah, nah. I think the live streams are free, like Bruce Blitz, but he had like a VIP section, I think it is, a VIP.
I hate those people. Like, what makes you so credible to hear that I have to pay, like, how much? Maybe $5? It may not be a lot, but to hear someone...
Anywho, yeah.
Hey,
So his guest was Kurt Angle, and they talked for a while. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I think after the show, Vince Russo posted that apparently Angle sent him a DM on Twitter. Yes, DM. I think that's the new wave now. Yeah, we want break something new. Let me know on a DM, right?
Oh, DM.
On Twitter, direct message.
Personal though, do they have to share it?
And he told them. Apparently, Kurt told him, "Hey, he said, and I quote, Kurt just told me, hey, you can. I don't care what you do with it. You can, this is for you to know on your website or tell the people or announce it. But by the end of the year, I am likely to be going back to work for TNA." So I tell you that, yeah, Kurt Angle's going back to TNA. Okay? I know a lot of people right now are feeling some type of way with this, being that, let's be honest, a lot of people, including myself, I don't know about you, wanted to see Kurt Angle go back to WWE.
I did want him to go back.
To have his final run, there, and go off into the sunset, but his head high. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, have a DVD, a Kurt Angle DVD, and the best of Kurt Angle on the WWE Network. All right? But if you guys remember, a couple of months ago, a report came out that apparently WWE offered Kurt Angle a full-time contract. And remember, Kurt Angle is he's in his upper 40s, and apparently, mind you, again, Kurt Angle has numerous injuries, from the past, and he knew himself that his body cannot compete. He won't be able to compete on a full-time schedule. 300 days on the road, and mind you, Angle's injuries and all that. And you think about it too, and I say this with the utmost respect, I don't mean to offend anybody out there. Yes, Kurt Angle's one of the greatest of our generation, all you want, but he's injury prone.
And he's getting older.
Exactly. And again, as well, I don't mean to come off like, oh my God, you're bashing Kurt Angle, but I'm not. I'm just being realistic here. Yes, Kurt Angle's in his upper 40s. I think he's like 41 or 42, whatever it is, right? One thing is being 45 years old. Or let me check his Wikipedia real quick. Let me just check his Wikipedia. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go on Wikipedia. Who gives a fuck, right? Who gives a fuck?
Why don't you ask Kurt Angle on Twitter?
Oh, yeah, that's going to be nice. Yeah, Kurt Angle, how old are you, bro, on Twitter?
Old enough to...
Old to be your fucking... Old to be your uncle. Let me see here. We get info here. Kurt Angle is about 45 years old. I got it right almost.
45?
Yeah, he's 45 years old.
Damn.
Okay. One thing is being 45 years old. Another thing is being a pro wrestler, having injury after injury, and wrestling like you're 45 years old. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Kurt Angle is... He doesn't wrestle like he's 45, but...
Yeah, but considering the fact that he's injury prone, though.
Yeah, you might as well. He can't really do a full-time schedule.
He can't. So if you're WWE, what the fuck were you thinking?
Yeah, I think just to fuck around with. I think it's a Triple H thing.
Yeah, I think it was too. And with that being said, he's going back to TNA. Now, this is my thoughts. Okay, number one, I don't want to see him wrestle every week.
I don't think we'll see it. Well, maybe we would. Never mind.
It's TNA, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't want to see him wrestle every week. Have him wrestle once in a while. That's fine on occasions.
Do what the
Have-
WWE does with their part-timers.
Exactly. That's what they should do. Make Kurt Angle a part-timer. Make him a part-timer. That's what they should do. Have Kurt Angle be the ambassador for TNA. Think about it. Kurt Angle's a big name, right?
Yeah.
He's a big name.
Doesn't he want to do movies?
He does some numerous movies, yes. Has he won an Academy Award? No, but still, he done some movies. But still, he's a big name in pro wrestling, right? Have Kurt Angle go to these radio shows, podcast appearance, or Good Morning show, like Good Morning America, or you kind of get the idea, right? Have him promote the TNA product. Get eyeballs on the product. Hey, maybe get people to, subscribe to Destination America. Get it on the cable provider, right?
Yeah.
The cable provider, right?
But wasn't Eric Young on the Today Show?
Yeah, but come on. One thing is Eric. Just be realistic here. One thing is Eric Young, and the other thing is Kurt Angle. You know?
Yeah.
That's like saying, hey, here is the Division I college pitcher of the year. Another thing is fucking Mark McGuire.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Or another thing is Barry Bonds, almost,
Barry Bonds, he cheated.
Yeah, but still, though, they're big names, though, right? They're names.
Yeah.
They're known names, though, right, in the sport of baseball.
Yep.
Wow. It's
What?
crazy. It's crazy. But anywho, it is what it is. But, like I'm saying, though, have him go on these shows that promote TNA, have him be that ambassador. Let him be what Hulk Hogan wasn't.
Yeah.
Because
when Hogan had public appearances, he didn't really promote them, right?
Exactly. Because you think about it, right? They're going to Destination America. They're setting for the New York City tapings coming up real soon. I'm likely to go to this. I'm sure you are as well, depending how we are economically, right, financially. The last thing I want to see right now is a Kurt Angle MVP feud in Destination America. Because remember, that's what they're kind of setting up for right now, right?
It's bound to happen.
That's the last thing I want to see right now is them two feuding. I'm sorry. I don't want to see them feud. Because, again, they're going to a new network, and that's literally like them. It's like two WWE guys going at it, two former WWE guys competing on a new network for TNA and potentially overshadow the world champion in Bobby Roode.
Hey, that's Kurt Angle, man. He's priority.
And remember, the TNA is set to make an announcement, right? A big announcement of a new signing, whatever.
Oh, my God.
If it's Kurt Angle, I swear to you, why? He never left.
Wow, such a big signing. You got him over WWE. Fuck. Who cares? They're not going to do much with him.
Again, they shouldn't be doing much. Have him go out there and promote the product.
That's the only thing he can really do. But
And have him work backstage, signing new talent as well.
Yeah.
That's what should happen. But let us know your thoughts down below in the comment section, guys. Your thoughts about Kurt Angle, him staying in TNA. What do you want to see him do in TNA? Do you agree with me or disagree with me? Or do you agree with Knowledge of Wrestling or disagree with Knowledge of Wrestling? Let us know down below in the comment section, or if not on Twitter, at the Team Heel Podcast or at Heel Steven.
Or at Ham Walter.
Use the hashtag THP or simply call in at 401-283-4991. Use the PIN number 77221. And we'll carry on with this, So Dixie Carter had a interview with, I believe, if I can find it here.
Huffington Post.
Yeah, the Huffington, the Bluffington Post?
The Huffington Post.
Bluffington motherfuckers.
She had one before with Jeremy Borash too, but I think the one that we're talking about is going to be much more interesting.
Yeah, so Dixie Carter had an interview with the Huffington Post. Right? Did I say it right this time?
Yeah.
Right, the Huffington Post, and apparently they asked her, about Vince McMahon saying that TNA is not competition. Okay? And this is what Dixie Carter had to say, and I quote, "Well, I think it's ridiculous to say that we're not competition. If we weren't competition, they wouldn't try to stop our growth at every turn. We're both wrestling companies, and so competing for the same networks internationally and the same ticket sales globally. And therefore, you are competitors. But all we can do is focus on what we do best. My big focus for 2015 is to further distinguish our product from anybody else's out there. What can we do better, and what have we been doing great that we can take to another level? We're going to be announcing in the coming weeks some really exciting changes to our show, and that's a big part. Trying to make our brand much more distinctive than not just WWE, but other wrestling companies around the world." Let me just say the following right now. I am all for her trying to make the brand different. I am all for her coming up with these big news for 2015. I am all for that. Don't get me wrong. Do I have faith in Dixie Carter? Fuck no. I've said this numerous times. That will never change. Unless she proves me wrong.
But she hasn't.
But she hasn't yet. She hasn't yet. Okay? But when you come here and say, okay, and this is reality here, if we weren't competition, they wouldn't try to stop our growth at every turn.
What?
Okay, I understand there's rumors back in the day that WWE tried to pay off cities not to have TNA shows in certain towns. Okay? Even if that, okay? You cannot blame the failure of the growth of your brand on another promotion. You can't do that. It makes you come off like, hey, you're not taking the matter into yourself. You're not taking the blame for yourself. When reality is, the reason why this company, TNA, has failed in its growth is because of Dixie Carter and her decisions in bookings and the people running the ship. That's who you blame. For example, okay, let's put this into perspective, okay? Let's say Pepsi came out with a different soda, right? It's supposed to come out in the summer. The summer comes out comes this new soda, but people don't buy into it. They don't buy the product. And the sales for this product is at an all-time low. You don't blame fucking Coca-Cola.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to blame other companies that are better than you.
Like if AT&T were to come out with a new phone, if Metro PCS were to come out with a new phone, and people don't seem to buy into this new phone, do they blame fucking AT&T? Do they blame Verizon or Sprint or T-Mobile, even though T-Mobile owns Metro PCS?
They really do.
Yeah, they do. You never knew that?
Well, I remember when AT&T was about to buy T-Mobile.
But you get the idea, though, right? You get what I'm saying, though.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
If fucking Reebok were to come out with a new sneaker, if people don't buy into the product, and the sale for that new sneaker is at an all-time low, do they blame Nike? Do you blame Adidas? Do you blame Puma?
Nope.
Or if McDonald's were to come out with the new Big Mac, and the product doesn't sell that much, do they fucking blame Burger King with the Whopper? Or Wendy's or fucking Checkers? No. You don't. You get what I'm saying, though, right?
Yeah, I do. I don't know what she meant by, oh, it's ridiculous that we're not competition. Like,
you're not competition. I'm sorry, but you're not competition.
You really aren't, because you're barely cracking the 1.0 range. You're not going to crack that at all at Destination America from the beginning. That's how it's going to be. But that's not really their fault. But at the same time, it kind of is, because they weren't doing that shit on Spike. On Spike, they should be doing a whole lot better, and it's kind of Spike's fault too.
I don't know. Here's the thing about it. I've been thinking about that too. I don't blame Spike.
Exactly, it's not all Spike's fault.
You know why? Cause at least Spike TV gave a shit to an extent.
They put them on it's kind of a major network here.
Yeah, they had them on a Monday, live, competing against Raw, and unfortunately it failed. But you kind of get the idea.
Exactly. It's not like Spike shitted on them in the past. Spike helped them out, and now I hope Destination America does everything they can. But the fact is, TNA is have to rebuild. Have to rebuild. It's about rebuilding mode now. Start from scratch.
Listen, Dixie Carter's focus should not be what WWE's doing. It shouldn't be. Because quite honestly, I don't think Vince cares.
He doesn't.
I don't think the people in WWE care what TNA's doing. I don't think that fucking, the people in WWE watch the product. They might know about it. Some of the wrestlers may have friends that work in TNA. That's fine. But I don't think in the long run that they should care what WWE's doing. Dixie Carter's focus should be improving her brand. Her focus should be as well to fucking, work on this Maximum Impact tour. If I'm TNA right now, I would make sure these shows coming up in New York City for Destination America are a hit in the park. Home runs. Because these will answer a lot of questions on where they stand right now.
Yeah. They gotta hope this has to be good, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
This is their last chance.
Their only chance. Because you fuck up in Destination America, that's it. I don't know what a service provider is gonna want you. So.
And to all of you out there who believed, if they didn't get a TV deal, remember they got deals in Malaysia and Cambodia and in Italy or in France. That's great and all, but those deals don't mean jack shit if they did not have a TV deal in America, because they need the deal in America to produce the shows, and then they distribute the shows to all these other countries, all these other networks around the world. That's how that works.
Yep. Based off Nashville. So.
But I do believe that there will be some improvement. I do hope so.
Can only hope, because you can't really tell if there is going to be improvements. You can just hope for now, see what Dixie announces soon. She said a lot of ridiculous things in the past. This kind of one of them too, but let's see what happens. Let's see if she actually pulls something out of the hat or something. I don't know.
Let's hope so, bro. For all our sakes, let's hope so. Let's hope so, though. Hey, I believe you, Ryan. Ryan, I believe you to an extent. It's all good, bro. Don't sweat it. No one is wrong here. Remember that. No one is wrong here. But, why hear an echo? But whatever. Fuck it. I don't give a shit right now about the echo. Let us know your thoughts on that, though. On Dixie Carter and this whole TNA issue. What she had to say. Because a lot of things are going to happen real soon. A lot of questions will be answered. To an extent. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, people. But yeah, let us know your thoughts. This is going great. I'm repeating the same shit over and over again, right?
I don't know. I mean, when we're talking about TNA, that's what usually not we saw. But no, it's just unfortunate what's going on, with TNA and even WWE.
Exactly.
We don't know what's the future gonna be like, to be honest.
Did you know, bro, that New Japan Pro Wrestling came out with their own network?
Their own network?
Yeah, the New Japan World, I think it's called.
Where is this, only in Japan?
I think it's worldwide, but let me just find the site here. Let me see if I got the site right here. I don't want to botch the site and shit, It's called the New Japan World. That's what it's called. It's literally the equivalent of the WWE Network.
Oh, it's a streaming service?
Yeah. Months ago, New Japan Pro Wrestling held a live press conference to announce unveiling of their own streaming service, New Japan World. A service available immediately. It is very similar to the WWE Network in that promotions will be airing all their major events live. Unlike WWE, where they have TV contracts that keeps Raw and SmackDown on major networks, the bulk of New Japan content is offered as pay-per-view events in Japan and internet pay-per-view in the United States. What's that mean is instead of one major pay-per-view on the WWE Network each month, you're going to get upwards of 4 or 5 big live shows in a given month, including the G1 Tag League Finals next weekend. New Japan is offered at 999 yen, which is roughly $8.42 per month. And we've already received emails from U.S. fans that have subscribed and are watching classic content.
So like $9?
Their website is advertised. It's available on desktop, tablets, and smartphones as well. What this means also is that the Wrestle Kingdom will be available on this as well. And you got to ask yourself too, hey, how will this affect the pay-per-view buys for America?
Tape.
Who knows, bro? Who knows? Are you still there, bro? He'll be back in a bit. What happened?
A little bit.
Are you there, bro?
I'm here, but it's kind of freezing.
Yeah, but what were you saying, though, bro? What were you saying before I cut off, though?
Well, you said there's going to be pay-per-views on the thing?
Yeah, pay-per-views as well. I think one of the big ones will be Wrestle Kingdom coming up in January.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of weird.
You think about it, too. There's scheduled to be pay-per-views in America. So what the fuck?
I have no idea what they're going to do.
I don't know, but again, hey, they're making moves as well, though. This is a big. I mean, again, if you are big into New Japan, this is the way to go.
Yeah, their own network now.
At $8.42 a month.
$8.42.
Cheaper than $9.99.
So where's TNA now going to come out with this? Well, TNA does have it on YouTube.
I guess, but still, though, I mean, hey, why not, right? The more, the better.
Yeah.
For New Japan. But yeah, I'm likely to get it. Don't know yet, but if I do, awesome. If I don't, then oh well. Let's get into the final segment of the show before we wrap this up here. That is Final Battle this Sunday on pay-per-view. We're going to give our predictions. And yes, we'll be attending the show this Sunday. You, me, and DJ Eric. Say hi, Eric. We're going to get the prediction videos right now.
What the fuck are you doing?
I hear an echo. I don't know why. But
got my headphones on, so.
Do you believe in love? I'm still kind of bummed out that the only people able to vote auto wrestling are the only tag teams, but
damn, that sucks.
Oh, safety.
Oh my god, you just farted.
Fuck yeah, I did. Okay, so here's the card. We're gonna start from the bottom and work our way to the top, okay? So we start off the show with a 4-corner survival match, which is like an elimination match. It's Hanson versus Caprice Coleman versus Jimmy Jacobs versus Mark Briscoe. This should be a fun match. of kick-ass way to start the show. I'm going with Mark Briscoe.
I'll go with him too.
There you go.
Mark Briscoe's the man.
Mentor versus student, Roderick Strong, Mr. ROH versus Adam Page. I think, Roddy could take this, but remember too, Adam Page is a new guy coming up. So a win for him against a guy like Roddy is a big fucking deal. In my opinion.
Not really the biggest Adam Page fan.
No,
So
you're not.
I think Roderick Strong will win this.
Of course you do, bro. But again, like we're saying though, this would be a big win for him though.
Oh, of course, but I don't know if he really will win. I think they'll just give it to Roddy.
You think so?
Hopefully.
Who knows? Who knows? We'll wait and see though. We have the grudge match: R.D. Evans with Veda Scott versus Moose with Stockley Hathaway. I don't care about this match. It's whatever to me. I'm going to go with R.D. Evans.
Wow, really?
Hey, it's pro wrestling.
Go with Moose, man. Yeah, he's that big guy.
Moose. You
know, they got to push the athletes, right?
Did you ever see him play in the NFL?
No. I don't even. It's probably a backup or something.
Okay. We have a six-person. No, we have Unbreakable Michael Elgin versus Tommaso Ciampa. Should be a great match as well. Two disgruntled guys going at it. This could steal the show as well. I remember they had an amazing match last summer at Best in the World 2013. So I'm going here with Elgin.
I'll go with Tommaso Ciampa.
Of course you would.
I don't know if they'll really give Elgin a win here.
I know. But who knows, right? We have here the six-man tag team match. The Young Bucks. We have the Young Bucks and ACH versus the Addiction, formerly known as the Bad Influence in TNA. Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian versus, along with Cedric Alexander. Because the Young Bucks, you already know you're going to get an amazing match. A super kick party all the way, I do believe. I don't know who you are. Sorry, but I'm not gonna respond. I don't know who you are. So so I got a friend request, but I don't know who the fuck this person is. But again,
probably a fan.
Who knows, right? Hey, again, who knows, right? We'll find out though. But whatever. Anywho. Because the Young Bucks super kick party, you already know, right? So I'm gonna go with the Bucks here at ACH, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Addiction gets someone here as well.
Yeah, I'll go with Addiction and Cedric Alexander.
Okay.
Going against the Young Bucks.
How dare you?
Piss off people.
Piss off a lot of people. We have here Jay Lethal with Truth Martini versus Reborn Matt Sydal for the ROH Television Championship. I can see them giving the belt to Matt Sydal, formerly known as Evan Bourne in WWE. But I gotta rep my boy, Jay Lethal. I gotta rep the 908 from my hometown as well. So there you go. I see him retaining the championship.
You better make Matt Sydal win, man. He's back in Ring of Honor with a former WWE Tag Team Champion. Come on, man.
Do you know who Matt Sydal is, bro?
You said Evan Bourne, right?
But but have you heard of Matt Sydal though?
You said Evan Bourne.
All right. Do you know what Evan Bourne is though?
Yeah. Isn't he facing whoever you just said?
Jay Lethal. That's what you just said? Okay. After this, we have Red Dragon, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, the ROH Tag Team Champions, also the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. They'll be facing the Time Splitters from New Japan Pro Wrestling, Alex Shelley and Kushida, for the ROH Tag Team titles. Another amazing match as well. Can easily steal the show. but I'm going with my boys in Red Dragon.
Yeah, I'll go with Red Dragon too. I don't think they'll take titles off of them just yet. What are you eating, chips?
Fortune cookie. It is here.
You got Chinese food?
Today you should be the leader. Things will go your way. Then we have the main event. A fight without honor for the ROH World Heavyweight title. Jay Briscoe defending against Adam Cole, baby.
Mm.
I do see the Kingdom interfering, and Michael Bennett and Maria Kanellis and Matt Taven, right, interfering in this match. I see the Briscoe family interfering too. The build-up has been great. I will say that. They involved Briscoe's father getting involved, getting his ass beat by Adam Cole. They even had an interview on Busted Open Radio where Adam Cole and Jay Briscoe had a confrontation. So the build-up has been great. My only concern is, how much can they do now? Because to me, I feel like their final match was at Super Card of Honor 8 in that ladder war. And now my question is, what else can they possibly do here? But I'm going to go with Jay Briscoe. I don't see them giving the belt back to Adam Cole anytime soon.
Yeah, what's the point?
To my understanding, Cole's contract expires this month.
Thought they had a renewal or something.
That was last year, bro.
That was only a 1-year renewal?
I think so, yeah. But remember, his contract's set to expire this year. Or this month. And
we don't know where he's going, man.
Who knows? Maybe New Japan.
Nah. He'll stay here.
Global Force?
No. He couldn't be on TV, man.
TNA?
Perhaps, but...
WWE?
Possibly.
WWE bound? I mean, think of when you look at Adam Cole, you can just tell this guy's going to be WWE bound, right?
Yeah, see? Mm-hmm.
I'm amazed how he had a trial a couple months ago and they didn't take him.
Oh, wasn't he on a contract that time?
Even if that, like, hey, you're on a tryout.
Can't break your contract.
No, but still though. when you're on a tryout, fuck, yo.
He'll go. I think he'll go eventually in 2 years, maybe.
Man, he's only 24 years old, or 25 now.
Yeah, see, he's young. WWE loves their young guys. Well, they love signing young guys.
Exactly. But there you go. Final Battle 2014. We'll be attending this show this Sunday. So if you want to meet up with us and chat with us and tell us how great you love the podcast or how badly you hate it.
Why would you hate it?
Why would you hate this podcast? I mean, granted, we don't have the budget of a Joe Rogan podcast, or we're not on TV tracks. We're not a Solid Monster Sounds Off. We're not a Don Tony Kevin Castle. We're not a Colt Cabana Art Wrestling podcast or the Jericho podcast or the Steve Austin. We don't have a kind of money. But what we have here, we have wrestling mindsets here. So if you'll be attending the show, feel free to say hi, whatever. I'll be wearing this shirt. I'm going to bring it in a bit. 1 minute.
You gonna bring the shirt?
Hell yeah.
Gonna bring the shirt. It'd be an awesome shirt, but yeah, if you're there Sunday, come chat with us, Yeah, so chat some Ring of Honor. It should be exciting. Always exciting to go to one of these shows because great in-ring wrestling, Great shit going on.
So I'll be wearing this shirt at Final Battle. Shout out to the people at TopRopeTuesday.com.
The Beatles.
Hell yeah. What do you think?
It's good, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
Top Rope Tuesday, bro. The Horseman.
The
I'll be
Horseman.
wearing that shirt.
That was a random shirt?
Yeah, from Top Rope Tuesday, yeah.
I see, that was a good random shirt.
Along with this and some other shirt, a Bray Wyatt shirt that I have on. I don't have it on yet, but I'll show you guys some on some other show. But let us know if you'll be attending this show. Let us know in the comments section of this video. we cannot wait for this Sunday. Even though, you know what, it's not at the Hammerstein Ballroom, it's in Terminal 5, meaning we'll have to take a subway from Penn Station or from Times Square, or we're going to meet up, because obviously Knowledge of Wrestling, you're coming from a different part of the Northeast, of the tri-state area.
Well, Connecticut, 90 minutes on train, so...
You'll be coming from Grand Central.
Oh, that too? No,
I'll be right in New York Penn Station, so we'll meet up in probably Times Square at that Toys R Us or whatever, where I'll most likely meet up with Streamer Guy from Ring of Honor. Streamer Guy!
Streamer Guy.
So yeah, we'll meet up. We'll probably get a bite to eat. On a low budget, of course. No, low budget, you know.
Low budget, man.
Because unfortunately...
What, me? Oh, no.
You know why.
Yeah, I was about to say, we all know why. The number one reason.
But yeah, bro, what are your thoughts, bro? Are you ready for the show, bro? Are you ready?
I'm ready. You know, every time we go to these shows, we're definitely going to get some good in-ring wrestling. That's the beauty about it.
I agree, bro. I agree.
I
cannot wait. I cannot wait. What's so funny, bro?
I don't know. I see something moving on your screen.
What are you talking about? What's moving, bro? What's moving? What are you talking about?
Like a bug.
A bug? Man, my house is clean, bro. My house is clean. I don't know about you, but my house, you probably seen things again, dude.
No, I'm not seeing shit.
You're seeing things, bro. You're seeing things, bro. That's all I'm telling you. You're seeing things.
I bear it.
What happened?
What?
You're seeing things, bro. You are seeing things, dude.
All right.
2015, you gotta get your eyes checked, dude.
Hey, I checked my eyes last time. 2020 vision.
Bullshit.
Yeah. I'm not lying.
Bullshit. 2020 vision. But again, guys, we cannot wait. This wraps up this week's show. We thank you all for tuning in this week. If you're viewing this live on the stream, or if not on the playback option later on tonight, let us know your thoughts on the show on Twitter. We appreciate your feedback, as always. Because with your feedback, we know what we can improve on. You know, yes, we need improvement. But without you guys, we can't improve. One thing I'll say also, I speak for myself and Knowledge of Wrestling, 2015, we are making moves. We're talking iTunes. We're talking Stitcher Radio. We're talking TuneIn Radio, iHeartRadio. We'll be on these platforms as well. It will happen. I guarantee it. We guarantee it. So 2015 will be another great year for us as well. We thank you all for tuning in this week again. You want to follow us on Twitter. It's at TEAMHEEL Podcast. You can subscribe to this channel. If you're new to this channel right now, hit the subscribe button down below on the screen. Links to my channel down below in the description. YouTube.com/HeelSteven. You can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven.
You can follow me. Oh, you done? Alright. Well, yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at HanWalter and subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Knowledge at Wrestling.
Also, check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/GutCheckPodcast. Also, check out our affiliates at the Talking Wrestling Network, TRN. Alright? And before we wrap up the show, to quote our good friend, the PW Outsider, in life, when you're down, just remember, masturbation is the key to life. We'll see you all next week for episode 71, where we'll recap Final Battle and other numerous things that will happen along the week. Take care, guys, and remember, masturbation is key. Peace easy, everybody.
Peace.
Peace.